What's up everybody, Obi-Wan or Eagle One Actual, and today I just want to show you some gameplay with commentary. The gameplay you're seeing is obviously Nuketown with some Mothership, yeah. And today I just want to talk about current events real quick, events that happened a week or two ago, and I'm talking about the terrorist attack by us here in the Northeast, one in Manhattan, and also in Seaside Park in South Jersey at the marathon charity run. And yeah, I just want to talk about how close to home this one really hit, and it's amazing, and it kind of brings back some memories about all the way back in 9/11 2001. But yeah, you know, this one really is really close, and it's amazing to me how thinking about it, how a terrorist could be living among us, and that to me is just mind-blowing. That the fact that you're living your life, and there could be somebody living among you who are just looking to do harm to everybody and attacking the way our way of life, basically. Because this one right here, and the guy lives in Elizabeth, which is really close to my house, and where he works and where his family's business is about maybe about a mile away from where I work, and it's not too far, a couple of blocks away. Maybe it's about, yeah, I want to say about a mile away from where I go to church. So it's really close. And the place where he got caught in Linden, New Jersey. Actually, I used to live in Linden, New Jersey, and where he got caught is about maybe a quarter of a mile away from where one of my employees live. So this one is really, you know, it's really close to where we are. As a matter of fact, where this guy used to work, in Perth Amboy, there's a fried chicken place in Perth Amboy, and I drive by it every other day when I go to the gym, because I go to a gym in this town, and yeah, I drive by it. I see it every day. And when I heard the news and all the details were you know, coming together, and you start knowing more about the person, and you know, I was like, wow, this guy is living among us. He's, you know, here we are going about our lives, and you know, there's a person among us who is, you know, looking to do harm, which is, to me, it's just mind-blowing, and it's just amazing to me. I don't even know how to fathom that. But for some reason, this attack is kind of, I don't really know if, you know, maybe, I don't want to say we're desensitized to it, but it's, I guess maybe it's happening more and more, maybe. But you know, you don't really get that initial shock anymore. I don't really know why that is. You know, like I said, you know, I don't want to say that I'm desensitized to all these things that are, you know, the world is so bad that, you know, you're so used to it now. I don't want to say that, because these things are, you know, you don't really want to say that you're used to it. But it's just like, oh wow, it at the same, you know, it's, I don't really know how to explain it. You know, when 9/11 happened, it's such a shock, and you know, there's the fear, and it kind of brought some of that back. But at the same time, you're kind of, you know, I guess at this point, I guess we've learned to accept it, first of all, right? That it's part of our world now. And I think now it's this, we are determined to live our lives, and that's and go on with our way of life, and we are determined not to let this affect us. I guess that's from my standpoint anyway. I don't know how everybody feels about it. for me, in my opinion, terrorist attacks like this, first and foremost, obviously, their main objective is to inflict damage and to cause harm and cause pain, and they want you to feel fear, and that's the first thing that it does. But also the second thing that it does is that it attacks our way of life. The terrorists, the anti-American or the ISIS or whatever else, they hate the way we live, and that's our belief system and our fundamental views. They hate all of that. So the way we live is, for them, in their views, are evil, I guess, and so that's another thing that they want to attack. They want to attack our American way of life, and so when they attack us, they want to make sure we feel pain first of all, and then they want us to stop living the way we live. And so, but for me, in my opinion, is that in one way to fight that, I guess, to fight back, I guess, is to continue living the way you live. Never let these things bother you. Never live in fear. Yeah, and just live your life the way you are supposed to live it. Here in America. This guy, he's naturalized here. He was born in Afghanistan, and I guess he made a trip over there in Afghanistan, and after that, he became radicalized. So he started having some views. So I feel for his family. I don't know if the family have any involvement. Supposedly the father reported him to the FBI. I don't know how true that is, and supposedly the FBI is denying that. That the father said that, look, pay attention to my son because he's having some crazy views. So, but I mean, to me, it's just so amazing how close this one, how close it hits home. When you think about terrorist attacks, and you see them on TV, you look at articles on the internet, you read articles, and you see, it seems so distant. But with this one, it's right here, and it's so familiar. When I'm seeing things on TV, I'm like, wow, that's I know that street, I know that place. It's not too far away from here. It hits so close to home, and at the same time, I'm thinking to myself, you live your life, and you could be seeing somebody whose aim is to inflict pain on you, and he's living among us. The terrorist is living among us, pretending to be a normal person, but at the same time he's looking to do harm. So that to me is just mind blowing, But I just I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk about it, saying I don't want it to be this commentary to be like, oh, feel my pain or whatever. Woe is me. I just wanted to bring up the fact that it's just so mind blowing to me that this is just, it's here. It's the person who did this is not too far away from where I live my life, where I live my, where my family, goes about their business. So it's just so mind blowing, So it's just, every time I look online and I see and think about or find out more of the details, get more details about this attack, it's just amazing to me. But fortunately, he wasn't. Supposedly he wasn't very competent, and obviously he failed, and it's a good thing that some people got hurt, but it's a good thing that it wasn't any worse than that. And luckily the bombs that he used, that he left some a backpack filled with pipe bombs in a train station. The train station they found these bombs, by the way, is where I used to go to college. Is down the street from from the college I used to go to. So it's just like, wow, look how, you know, I know these places. It's amazing, you know. When you think about these violent things, you think about, you know, distant places where you know nothing about, that you don't even know existed. But you know, when it's something like, you know, it's a street that you know you're very, very familiar with, it's just amazing, you know. But yeah, and this guy supposedly, you know, acted on his own too. So so he's what they call that type of terrorist is they call that lone wolf terrorism. And it's probably one of the hardest to catch too, because you gotta wait for somebody to take action. It's hard to prevent, and but it's the new way of it's a new wave of terrorism that now we have to contend with. Now it's lone wolf terrorism. Lately, the ones that you see on the news, the ones that are happening, it's basically just one person who's attacking us. Anyway, just hope I bring that up. I kind of just thinking about it and what's bothering me lately. But what do you guys think of that? About that, you know, the terrorist attack that happened lately. I just wanted to kind of bring it up and maybe hopefully start a discussion. Hope you like this video. Hope you enjoy this commentary, and thank you and have a nice day. Bye.